Today is Sunday, the 25th of August. We're here at the A2 Park, and it's Sunday, 25th August. We're here at the A2 Park, and it's the Patriots, SKN St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots, coming up against the local St. Kitts-Nevis team. Patriots will be fielding, and that means that the St. Kitts-Nevis team will be batting first. We are hoping that the local team can indeed compete and give the Patriots a run for their money here today. Of course, we'll be supporting the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots in the CPL, but not today. Recognize a couple of the players. Evan Lewis is there. And we'll have to, that looks like Drake's. It seems as if he's not playing today. But we'll get, and it looks like Andre Fletcher is out there, Spiceman. That's Spiceman.
Yes. All right. Guys have been given an applaud to go out. Jamie Cornelius and Carlin Bowen Tuckett. We're here to see a practice match with the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots against a combined St. Kitts-Nevis team. They have played a series of 4 to 5 matches in order to pick this team. And we're going to get the lineup for the St. Kitts Patriots. The players like Andrew Fletcher is in the gloves. I've seen, I believe it's Kyle Mears. I did see Smith.
Drake's up without. Drake's.
Chapman.
He looks so.
Drake's.
Good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to SK Park. See the first ball is bowled over the commentary and we bowled to Jeremy Cornelius. Is the batting. Nevis is batting.
St. Kitts-Nevis.
St. Kitts-Nevis.
Go ahead, Frankie.
So we're gonna get the lineup for you as to on the Patriots 11. I see Drakes, who is a very reputable cricketer for the Patriots, has helped them to win games. Down the leg side, first ball.
Drake's is at mid-out.
No, and I said I see him,
Oh, okay.
who was part of the winning team. Yeah, we'll get the name of the bowlers. It's Jamie Cornelius, the left-hander, who's opening with Carlin Bowen Tuckett for the St. Kitts-Nevis combined team. First ball was wide down the leg side. We're going to get the Patriots team for you. But here goes the fast bowler. Tall, lanky, passes umpire Luther Kelly. It's outside the off stump. Cornelius allows it to go through. They will play in the CPL. A spectator saying he would not have allowed that to go through. A left-hander, as a matter of fact, he said he would have snapped it. There's a slip. A man down on the third man boundary, square cover, extra cover, wideish mid-off, wideish mid-on. The ball them did not line himself up, which is one of his weaknesses. You got to line yourself up, and it was a quick delivery, straight on target, took his stump clean out of the ground, not coming across and lining up. And St. Kitts-Nevis loses their first wicket.
St. Kitts-Nevis, seeing
Did not move his feet. Young Basbot Drakes out there. He very reputable as a bowler and a batter. An excellent fielder as well. Smith, the man we know from Jamaica, is doing the honors of being the 12th man today. He's getting himself ready to take some water out for, because it's pretty hot. Crowd is building up slowly and nicely. As we look around, it's Clark, the right-hander. It is slip, third man, square cover, cover point, short extra cover, silly mid on. Well, goes in now, delivery up in the black hole, looking very good there indeed. Clark coming across, trying to come down on it. But the names for you for the players for the Patriots. So they've got a slip, third man, square cover, extra cover, a man at short extra cover, wideish mid off. Bowler goes away into bowler Clark, it's down the leg side. It's a wide delivery, so the score is on to 2 for 1. St. Kitts-Nevis is still in over number 1. And 3/4 of the way, and a man at the deep square. Away goes the lanky tall bowler, right arm into bowl to Clark, easily plays it smoothly into the offside, but a wonderful bit of fielding there by the fielder in extra cover, and they've picked up a run, so it's 3 for 1. And Sharp Clark looked beautiful, shaping up nicely behind that one, Curtis. O'Neill, you got the live stream? You have the live stream? Oh, down the leg side. He's away there, Carlin Bucket. Carlin Boyan Tuckett clips it into the onside. 4 runs, so 77 now. He's gone for 7 for 1. Still in over number 1. Boyan Tuckett, as you know, represented the academy and they went to Ireland and seemed to have had a good time there. He's been having a good year thus far. Getting a couple of half centuries in between. Tall fast bowler runs away from us, passes umpire Luther Kelly into solidly behind it is Boyan Tuckett, and the score remains on 7. It's the end of the first over. 7 for 1, St. Kitts-Nevis. Tam Spinner is opening from the southern end, passes the umpire as the young lady is feeling it, featuring today along with Carl Tuckett. I missed him. I actually thought it was Luther Kelly. I didn't see Carly around. I did see Luther Kelly and the young lady. We have got Somerville as the standby left arm spinner. Thought a delivery. Clark gets behind it, plays it into the short mid-wicket area. And there's no run. It's 7 for 1 over number 2. Adjustment being made to the fielder in the mid-wicket area. Is brought around to deep square. And there's a man short at long leg. There's a short mid-wicket. The man down on the long on boundary for the spinner, mid off, long off, 3/4 away, extra cover, backward point. No slip in place, sorry. As the left arm spinner comes in, flat deliveries onto the back foot. Lovely shot played by Clark as he ambles for a single. Score goes on to 8, and Clark seemed to be staying in good form. He looks good, has been shaping nicely in the matches between St. Kitts and Nevis, and he looks to want to continue in that vein. It is 8 for 1. Carlin Boyan Tuckett faces up to the left arm spinner. He's coming from the southern end, which is the high school end. Comes into both the Boyan. Boyan is onto the back foot, tucks it into the onside, hustles for a single, and the fielder misfield. But it was a chance one. Chancey one, Curtis.
No, you see, he's backing himself. He's a natural athlete. There was a little gap, and he was running on the shot.
I can agree, but I believe if that field had picked up cleanly, there would have been something crucial. In comes the left armer into ball to Clark. Clark looking to pull, it's a flat delivery down the leg side, and he missed it completely. No. We're into over number 2. Here comes the left arm spinner into bowler Clark. Clark solidly behind it, plays it into the onside, brings the man from long on off the boundary. It's another run. It's 9 for 1. It's the end of the over number 2. Yes, Kip. That's Clark, plays it solidly back into the offside. The score remains on 10 for 1. We're on over number 3. Tall, lanky bowler. Looks pretty quick. Can't get the name. Here he goes. Into ball to Clark. Plays it straight back. Beautiful shot indeed. Does it have the legs? Yes, it comes away for 4. Continues to show his good form. And the score goes on to 14-1 in over number 3. It goes in, and this time Clark plays it into the offside, brings the third man off the boundary. Score goes on to 15. Johan Lane. His name has been mentioned and touted about as being one of the bowlers for the future. He comes around the fielder, stops it with his foot. It looks like Mayers to me, and they've picked up another run. So that's 16-1 in over number 3. So Johan Lane. That's it. So Johan Lane, we're going to keep the names together. Outside the half stump, Tuckett looked to have been drawn into a shot, but he withdraws his bat, goes through that's Clark, sorry. It's 15, goes through to the keeper. Did not go through it, and that was a good leave. Fletcher, he has on the gloves. Kyle Mayers, Odin Smith, he's not on the field. Johan Lane is the one bowling. He runs away from the pavilion and into ball to Clark. Clark walks across, looking to put it into the onside. He saw it. He saw him coming, and he put a little more energy into it, so it caught Clark on the stumps. 16-1 after 3. So Ashmead Ned, left arm spinner, Ryan John, Dominic Drakes, Evan Lewis, Mikael Louis, Joshua De Silva, and Vasami Pamal. Thank you. Bowler. Ashmead Ned. Thank you. Ashmead Ned is the left arm, as I indicated earlier. He's going to be bowling from the southern end and continues. Flatted Liver brings a lovely run indeed. You've got to be careful with this running, these guys. Now recognizing that they're pushing. And good sharp run between the two field batsmen. Carl and Bucket, Bowen Tuckett loves to take his singles. It was Drake's, but he did not get the ball in cleanly. They recognize now that the St. Kitts-Nevis team are looking for the singles, and they're looking to cut down the angle by walking in a little bit more briskly. Here comes Ned. Plays to Clark. Clark drives it into the onside, and it goes for a single. The score would be 18-1 in over number 4. Curtis Ned seemed to have shed some weight from last I saw him. He looks pretty fit, which is very good indeed. Ashmead Ned, reputable left armer, had some good series in the early 2 years of his stint, and is looking to vie his way to push himself. There's so many left armers in terms of spinners in the Caribbean now. You really got to push hard to get into the top team. Ned into ball to Bowen, tuck it onto the back foot, slashing it beautifully into the onside. The man from mid-off comes around, throws himself on the ball, and so scores goes on to 19. A lovely shot indeed. Had he beaten that fielder, it should have been a shore boundary. But good, nice tight fielding. It is Ned. He'll be bowling to Clark from the southern end. Bowls now, flatter delivery, flashing and missing there was Clark. Got a little extra bounce and beat Clark in the end. But Clark is looking to play his shots. He's looking for the gaps. Here comes Ned. Passes the female umpire in to bowl to. No, he's bowled him. Halfway. He just got a ball that rise, and then he got a ball that kept low. Odin Smith, sorry. Kyle Mayers, sorry. Odin Smith is off the field. So Kyle Mears, right arm fast bowler, left-handed batsman, goes into ball to Tuckett. Tuckett slapped it into the offside. It's in the gap where it doesn't have the legs to go. They have picked up 2. It's going to be 20 for 2. And I think the wicket got the better of Clark. Edmead had just bowled him 1. And that's the left arm spinner. And he got one that rose, Curtis, and then there's other one, he was expecting it to rise again. He was caught not pushing forward, and he kept a little low, and he took his stumps out of the ground. In goes Mears, into ball to Tuckett. Oh no, you got to be careful. Roberts, who's the new batsman, was looking for a single, but it was not on. Thought it had beaten the fielder. Straight shot mid-wicket, but he was there to field, and so no run has been had. I think it's 18 for 2. We're in over at number 5. Yeah.
You say Roberts.
Oh, Fab, sorry. All right, thank you. The new batsman is Fabs onto the back foot, drives, stands up beautifully. Typical Carl Tucky shot. Carl and Bowen Tuckett got up on his all that he had. He's a short man, but he got the St. Kitts-Nevis team. Away goes Kyle Mears. Into ball to Carl and Tuckett. Start into the offside. We don't have the legs to go, though. It was a foolish delivery. He did not get it timed nicely as he would have wanted it. They've picked up 2 in the meantime, 20. I think it's for 2. And over number 5, we seeing the new bowler for the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots, played against a St. Kitts-Nevis team. Pulled beautifully. Is it going to be? No, he dropped it. At one point in time, he thought he was going to get it, and it fell short. He was too late in getting down to get underneath it, and he dropped it. Tuckett looking to pull that one into the onside. The man was strategically set for that shot, and they picked up 1 run, and the score goes on to 21 for 2. We got a 12th man on the field. Good afternoon, sir. Okay. Kyle Lewis down on the boundary. He dropped that catch. But he moved rather lazily, perhaps expecting it to come directly to him. The ball died on him. And when he saw it, he tried to get under it, and he couldn't hold on. So it's 21. It's Forbes, who's the left-handed batsman. He's going to be receiving from Kyle Mears as he passes umpire Carl Tuckett. He's onto the back foot, plays it into the onside. Obviously gets a single, and the score goes on to 22 at the end of 5. 22 for 2, St. Kitts-Nevis team. 25. This man, Andre Fletcher, in the gloves is the captain, Johan Lane. His name has been touted about as being one of the future bowlers. But he got some work to do. He's very young, looks very young indeed, but he was bowling with some good pace. Right. As a new bowler? Ryan John. From the Windward Islands, yes, that name is familiar with the Windward Islands. He's going to be bowling fast medium. He'll be bowling to the left-handed Forbes. Comes away from the southern end, passes the umpire now. Into ball to the left-hander. Forbes, short ball. Forbes looking to hook. Hooked and missed. It came through much faster than he expected, and he's going to have to watch that. These young guys seem to have got some, up and down. Let's see if it will continue. Here comes John. Into ball to Roberts. Rushing and missing. Forbes, sorry. Where I'm getting Roberts from. Forbes. And played and missed. Makeup looks to show a fair degree of fitness. In comes John. Into ball to Roberts. And rides this one beautifully. Runs on the shot. And the score goes on to 26 for 2. And we're in over number 6. It's practice match for the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots, playing against a combined St. Kitts-Nevis team. The square leg boundary and a short man here at the long on area. More as they call it, the 45 these days. Nicely behind it, Tuckett, and he's off right away for another run. Score goes on to 27 for 2 in over number 6. Yeah. Representative team from the area. Now a number of them are playing here for the Patriots in the CPL. They're preparing. Here is the Patriots. This one better ball, John, and he got the better of him because it slowed up. It's a slower delivery. Forbes was into his shot early and was stuck. And so an adjustment has been made. Lane is going in onto the 45. We've got a deep square leg. John comes away into bowl to the left-handed Forbes. But Forbes drives it straight back and is picking up a single in the meantime. Score should be going on to 27 at the end of over number 6. We'll get that. And the spin is going to be introduced, it appears, from the southern end. The helmet for the keeper.
Well, it's going to be Virasamy Pamal into the attack to bowl to Forbes. Bowls. He's turning it nicely into the onside. They're off and running. Will get an easy single, so one more to the total. Pamal, who had a very good regional season, now a part of the SKN Patriots makeup. So here's Pamal moving in now to bowl to Tuckett. He's stuck on the pad. That's pretty close. But Carl Tuckett is unmoved. He looks as if he was trying to turn it into the onside. It was a pretty straight ball. Should have been playing straighter into the V. So it's Pamal once more. Moving in now to bowl to Carl and Bowen Tuckett. This time he's pushing it into the offside, looking for the single. It was straight to the man. Now they're off for the single. The stumps were knocked out of the ground and they got the overthrow and one more to the total. Here goes Pamal, moves in now to bowl to Forbes. He's on the back foot. Hits it down towards the man at long on. That's Drakes, comes in, picks it up, one more to the total. So the two Nevisians trying to settle the ship here. The Patriots, the local team, after a bit of a rocky start. Here goes Pamal, moves in now to bowl. Tuckett is driving smoothly. The man at long off races across. That's Drake's. Forbes was hustling back and well backed up there, but he almost seems as if he was slipping in the process. Looked stranded for a moment, but got back safely. One more to the total. Pamal it is from the pavilion end. Moves in now to bowl. He's trying to turn. Well, came off, I think, more pad than anything else. Let's see what the umpire will signals leg by. So one more to the total in the form of a leg by. And that ends, I think it is over number 7. The St. Kitts-Nevis team off to a pretty slow start, but a pretty rocky start too, because they lost 2 early wickets.
33
so 33 for 2, 7 overs complete.
33 for 2.
Well, there's a man at deep square leg, but mid-wicket is pretty open. As Ryan John moving in now to bowl to Forbes. Forbes slaps it into the offside. The man moves quickly to his left, picks it in, pulls it in, and there's no chance of a run. So here it is, Ryan John from the historic Barter Talent races in now to bowl to Forbes. Forbes gets it off the out edge of the bat. It was in the air for a long time, but the man at backward of point, Pamal, couldn't get to it. He was trying to turn it into the onside, and it came off the top of the bat, went in the air. Dropped safely though. So here goes once more. John races in out. He's on driving, and they should maybe even look for 2 here. Thinking about it seriously was Tuckett, but the fielder got to it. That's Evan Lewis got the return in. 1 more to the total. So here it is, Ryan John moving in now to bowl to Tuckett, flicks it uppishly. Long leg comes across, will pick it up, and 1 more to the total. So it's going to be John moving in now to bowl to Forbes. Forbes is pulling this one. Is it? Yes, bisecting the 2 men at square leg and mid-wicket, and it's gone for 4. Lovely shot by Forbes, rocking back and pulling it through mid-wicket for 4. Here's John racing in once more to bowl to Forbes. Bowls. Forbes gets it nicely, driving it nicely down towards long on, taking it on the full and just stroking it, not trying to overhit it, just stroked it nicely and picked up 1 more. So over number 8 comes to an end. Drakes has been doing long off to long off, I think. He is probably just a way of warming up, because you don't do those long distances just for nothing. He has to be warming up. So it's going to be Pamal moving in out to bowl to Fabs. Fabs comes quietly forward, plays it up easily on the offside, can't score. So Fabs made a half century yesterday versus St. Kitts. He would have done a couple of stints in England. Promising young left-handed batsman. Here he goes. He's on the back foot, turns it into the onside, away from the man at mid-wicket, which is Lewis. The man at deep mid-wicket comes through, rushing through. That looks like Kyle Mayers. They only get a single, so one more to the total. From all it is. From the pavilion end, moves in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett turns it into the onside. I think they're thinking too. The man is hustling in. Let's see how quick he is. But he can't be as quick as Carlon Boyne Tuckett. He's a natural athlete. From the moment he played that, he looked up at his partner and said two. And the intention was clear. The man is very deep, and he's no Usain Bolt by any stretch of the imagination. And they got two very easily in the end. So Pamal will continue to bowl to Tuckett. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Tuckett is cutting this one into the offside. I think man drives across. Brilliant save on that occasion. Big effort that knocks it down, and they decided not to try for the run. So Pamal it is, moves in once more to bowl. Tuckett is coming quietly forward, plays it back up the strip to the bowler, can't score. Pamal it is. Moves in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is punching it into the offside, down towards the man at long off. And that's Drakes. And he'll do his usual stint and go all the way to the other end. He'll be pretty warm by the end of the day.
So
45 for 2, 9 overs completed. Well, it looks as if it's going to be Ned who will resume from the far end. John is out of the attack. So here is Ned. Moving in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is driving nicely. The man at long off races in and will pick it up easily. So one more to the total. So the bounces are not coming, but they're trying to rotate the strike as much as possible. So that brings the left-hander, and normally that confuses the fielders. The umpires have a task as well, because every single that is scored means that they have to be crossing over to the other side. Spiceman making the arrangements in terms of setting the field. So it's going to be Ned, and he'll be bowling to the left-handed Fabs. Here he goes, moves in now. Fabs is driving, little bend of the knee. The fielder, the bowler is good. It's quick. He came across, knocked it down, and prevented the single. So it's going to be Ned once more, and he'll be bowling to the left-handed Fabs. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Fabs. Fabs is turning it into the onside. They're off and running. We'll get an easy single. This Pamal comes across, gets a return in, but one more to the total. So it's going to be Ned. It seems as if we have a slight drizzle here. Tuckett is playing it a bit uppishly. Ned rushes across to knock it down. Pushing hard at that one. And not playing with soft hands on that occasion. The ball came off the bat in the air for a bit. So it's going to be Ned once more. Moves in now to bowl to Tuckett, flat and fast, and that one jumped at him. Beaten true to the keeper as he was pushing tentatively at that one, and he just rushed him for pace. That one rushed through. He really bowled a flat delivery on that occasion. And Tuckett was beaten and it had a jump. The last time he did that, he had a flat one that kept low. Let's see what happens here now. Here he goes. He's sweeping at that. It's Tuckett. It's gone fine, and I think it's gone all the way. It's gone for 4 what? Wides. So a sweep at it, and it was well wide of him, and it's gone for 4 wides. So after this over, there'll be a break, a drinks break. Tuckett is driving. The man dives across. That looks like Evan Lewis. I'm not sure. diving a long way across to pull it in and preventing the batsman from scoring. So there'll be a drinks break at the end of over number 10 as the water cat goes onto the field.
Score here at SK Park, Kitts-Nevis, 52 for the loss of 2.
52 for 2 is the score at the end of 10. Well, it's going to be Veerasamy Permaul, and he'll be bowling now to Fabs. There he goes, bowls. Fabs gets one down the leg side. That will be a wide, signaled by Carl Tuckett. Permaul moves in now to bowl to Fabs. Fabs pushes it into the onside. They're off for the single. Some hesitation there from Carl Tuckett. Looks as if he was ball watching. But Fabs was coming through and he responded. So one more to the total. So that brings Tuckett into strike. Spectators asking for them to up the tempo here after 10 overs. Score was 52. So it's going to be Permaul. Moving in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is swinging that one away. The man did well. He did really well. Had he missed that, there was a man deep at... Okay. So here goes once more, Permaul. Moving in now to bowl to... He's on the back foot, punches it straight back up the strip to the bowler, can't score. So it's going to be Permaul. Moving in now to bowl. He's trying to whip this into the onside, comes off the pad, can't score. Another dot. So here goes Permaul, moving in now to bowl to Fabs is driving down the ground. That will go all the way, that's 4. Hitting it straight down the ground on that occasion, Fabs. And it's gone for 4, bisecting long off and long on. Hitting it pretty straight on that occasion, Fabs. And gone for 4. So it's going to be Permaul once more. Moving in now to bowl 2. He's on the back foot, punches it, but straight up the strip to the bowler. That ends the over. Well, Niall Smith has gone on, so I would assume that he's not necessarily a 12th man. They have the privilege of exchanging bowlers when they want them, so maybe Smith will be coming into the attack soon. 59 for 2, 11 gone. So it's going to be Ned to continue from the batter to end. Moves in now to bowl to Tuckett, who is driving. Just stroking it back up the strip to the bowler. Not really putting any power into the shot. Just stroking it back up the strip to the bowler. Settles once more Tuckett. Ned moves in now to bowl flat and is swinging this one over the head of the man at mid-wicket, and it's gone for 4. That's a lovely shot by Tuckett. A little bend of the knee, mid-wicket is in, and he just hit it straight over mid-wicket, short mid-wicket for 4. And right away, Fletcher has plugged that gap, has put a man right back on the boundary at mid-wicket, and then Smith has come over to the short mid-wicket position. So Tuckett now will have to look for the gaps, the other gaps, and there will be gaps always. As he goes, moves in now, Ned bowls to Tuckett. Tuckett is banging this one hard, but the man at short extra cover feels it well. That's Evan Lewis, and can't score on that occasion, but that time it was a shot in anger. As here goes Ned from the batter till end. Moves in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is pushing this one, and the man at long off now would have to come into view. And one more to the total, so another single. Tuckett has batted well so far. Had what could be termed a chance. Couple overs are back. A pull shot down towards square leg. Mikael Louis was deep on the boundary. Seemed to have moved a little late, maybe overconfident that he had it covered, and somehow spilled it. Swings it into the onside now. They're thinking 2. The man is racing in. That looks like Louis. They're thinking of 2. Well, definitely Fabs was. Carlon Tuckett was a little more reserved. And Michael Lewis sent a low flat throw in. And so it's going to be Ned. And he'll be moving in now to bowl to Tuckett. Here's Ned, moves in now to bowl. Tuckett swings it away. The man is racing across and will stop it. And they'll have to settle for one, but definitely swinging that one away down backward of square. And that looks like Mayers rushing across. Got a good bounce. And one more to the total. So it's going to be Verasamy Pamal. And he'll be moving in now to bowl to Kylan Tuckett. Here's Pamal moving in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is just turning it into the inside. Pamal is quickly moving to his right because he knows that they would be looking for the single. So it's going to be Pamal, and he'll be bowling once more to Tuckett. Here he goes, moves in. Tuckett is down the track, but I think he came down a bit too far on that occasion. So instead of getting to the pitch nicely, he came right over the ball and just slammed it into the turf. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to. He's off the edge. He might be gone this time. He's going to be dropped. That's a miserable drop. That's as bad as you get, and that's not even on the lights. So Tuckett gets away with one that really should have been taken. I'm not sure who that fielder is, but that was an awful drop. He got right under it, and what will happen when he goes on the lights? That would be a different story altogether. That was a poor piece of work there. Here's Pamal moving in now to bowl. He's turning it into the onside, but the man is deep. He rushes in and picks it up. One more to the total. Well, Tuckett comes back into strike. At least you could see Tuckett wants to up the tempo, but he's just not getting to the pitch properly. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Tuckett. Tuckett is driving. That's Ned, stopping it nicely. So Singh is the one who dropped that catch. Here he goes, bowls to Tuckett, knocks it down towards Lane, who rushes in from long on. It will only be a single, so one more to the total. That ends the over. And the St. Kitts-Nevis team going at pedestrian pace right now. They'll need to up the tempo. Just about 8 overs remaining. 69 for 2 from 13 overs. Well, we have, is this Smith? We have to wait and see. Tuckett is driving. And he withholds the ball on that occasion, Lewis. I don't think anybody was at the stump, so he decided against it, and they went through for the single. So here he goes, moves in now to ball. He's hitting this one nicely, but the man comes across and fields it at long off, so it's only one more. Definitely going after that one was Fabs, and too close to the man at long off. They only get one. That's Drake's doing a good job over there. One more to the total. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. Tuckett is caught. Caught by Smith. Finally Tuckett goes flashing outside the off stump, and Smith moving away to his right, pulls it in easily. So another wicket goes for the St. Kitts-Nevis team. So one more to the total. That ends over number 14. And they'll need to definitely see what they can do in the next 6 overs in terms of upping the tempo. Well, Lane is back into the attack. Moves into bowl to Fabs. Fabs is smashing this one, but it's straight down to the man, Ashmead Ned. At long on, one more to the total. So it's going to be Lane, and he'll be bowling to the right-handed Saran Busu. As captain of this team, he should have one intention at this point of the game, and that is to up the tempo. He's swinging. Somebody's going back. And throws it back in. That was, I think he's signaling 6. He's signaling 6. I think he made contact with the rope on his way back, but he tried to throw it back in and just failed. But it's gone for 6. So 6 to Tyrone Busu. Here he goes. Races in once more to bowl to Busu is hitting it. Gone! That's gone! What a shot that by Tyrone Busu. So Tyrone Busu has come out with big intentions as the captain. He has decided to up the tempo, and that one was headed to the bar. 2 consecutive 6s. Right away, Drake's having a word with Lane and would be trying to tell him, well, this is part of CPL action. This is what's going to happen. Interestingly enough, Louis has been brought in to square leg. That's interesting. Oh, he's been sent back. No, because that just didn't make a lot of sense. So Busu certainly exciting the crowd here. 2 6s consecutively. Lane moves in now. He's swinging into that. The man Louis is racing around. Will get to it. He misfields. And Louis has had a hard time down there on the backward of square boundary. 2 more to the total. So here he goes. Races in now. He's swinging. I think it has gone all the way. Let's see what the umpire will signal. 6 more. Theron Busu has certainly stepped up the tempo, and whatever Lane did to him, I think Lane should go down and apologize. Something Lane must have said that has annoyed the captain, Theron Busu, and he has hit 2. So somebody says bang him again. So here he goes. Lane races in now. He's driving, but well stopped. And that was a bend of the knee, and he was banging it into the offside, but well fielded by Evan Lewis. So Vasper Drakes is here. He's a father of young Drakes on the team and a part of the coaching makeup here. So 94 for 3 from 15. Certainly a big change this 1 over has done to the scorecard. 21 runs from the last over. That was a terrific over for the local team. That's Farbs on driving. They should be looking 2 here. The fielder comes across. They're thinking about it, and the fielder gets a return in. But that brings Theron Busu into strike, and he has gone out there with a purpose, the captain, and he has certainly batted well so far. So here goes. Moving in now. Let's see if he has any better luck against Theron Busu. Busu is going in there. Somebody's circling under it. It's Smith. Takes the catch. He's gone. So Odin Smith takes the catch. Theron Busu going for the big heave. Came off the outer edge. You live by the sword. You die by it. And he walks back. His head a little bowed, but he certainly was going after the bowling with a vengeance. And certainly up the tempo in a big way. So the bowler has picked up his second wicket, moves in now to bowl. And that's going towards the man at long off. Who it's gone for 6. I think it has gone for. Well, did it hit the wall? No. I don't know if it hit the wall. I thought for one moment that it had hit the wall, but apparently not. So 2 runs to Akari and to Willett, immediately striking the ball. So here he goes. Moving in once more, being watched by his dad at the far end. He turns it into the onside. They off and running, thinking 2, but one more to the total as Drakes comes in. So here he goes. Moving in now to bowl. Fobbs is having such a swinger there that the bat went towards Tuckett at square leg. A long time ago, they used to try to catch the bat, and if you caught the bat, the batsman was out. But I don't think that's in the rule book anymore. But that was a mighty heave by Fobbs, and the bat went like a rocket in the air towards Carl Tuckett at square leg. He has retrieved the bat. Bat is safe. Here he goes once more. Races in now. Fobbs is swinging this one into the onside, but there's a man deep. Looks like Louis. Picks it up on the run. And one more to the total. Well, Ryan John has been reintroduced into the attack. And he'll be bowling from the pavilion end. Here's John. Races in now to bowl. He's on driving powerfully. The man Drakes is racing across, picks it up, and they were thinking of the second, but Drakes has done well and got the return in quickly.
That would have brought the crowd in. Seemed to have almost double. I wanted it triple, but it's 100 for 4. The St. Kitts-Nevis team, lovely Yorker there from the fast bowler. What's that name? Oh, Ryan John is bowling from this end. He hit on the ball. Just met my old Jasper Drakes, one of my former all-rounders whom I backed a lot. This one is played into the air, but one bounce to the fielder down at the long off here by the batsman, Willett. Yeah, I just spoke to him on my way down, tell him to continue the momentum. As that innings from Busso, which was the right approach, really brought the crowd to their feet. We are happy to see them, see some of the other Patriot teammates. We are wishing them all the best for the CPL. Bring it home, guys. Bring it home. Patriots, bring it home. Okay? This is a good warm-up match for them. It's a pity they couldn't get more than one. But here goes John. Left-handed Fobbs looking to play. It comes off the pad. And they're running. Got a lovely run indeed. They've picked up 2. They score onto 102. 102. That's leg buys. And 102 for 4. The St. Kitts-Nevis team playing in a practice match against the Patriots. Have won the here, you know, expect them to do well. Ned looks good. We hope that he continues. Lovely delivery from John, right up in the black hole, beats the batter in Fobbs, goes through to the keeper, and no runs. But bat and the bowlers will bowl. So that's the way the Patriots is approaching it, we understand. So let's hope everything will go well. We might not see Drakes, we might not see Smith, but Lord, a slow delivery. Beats the batter. He did not read it at all. He caught him coming down. He changed his momentum, changed the direction of the ball, and he was beaten all ends up.
103 for the last 4. So 3 overs remain. We have, if you just look at the track of what's going on, the front match between St. Kitts-Nevis versus
Lau, the businessman, a young businessman, a good friend of mine. He came and told the Patriots players to sit because they couldn't see from there. There's a crowd right behind there on the corner of the bar.
I wonder if they understood what he was saying. Did he say it in Chinese?
No, he said it in English. But they understood and he gesticulated it well. So, Curtis, it looks like we're going to get to see Vasper Drake Jr. Drake Jr. Oh no, it's not him. was really hit beautifully by, it's been switched, yes, down the side, and a wide ball he starts off with. The score is about 103, is it? Check the score here for me, please, sir. Lane, 102 still? That wasn't a wide? That's a wide. 103. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. But it was a good over from captain. He's the captain today, sitting captain in Busu. Is it in for the boundary? Yes. And it's a no ball. So that's 7 runs. So we're going to 5 runs, 1 bounce to the boundary. 108. 108 for 4. To have gone rugged from that treatment he got from Captain Busu. He comes away from the southern end, into ball to the batsman. He's onto the back foot, trying to play it into the onside. Missed it completely, came off of the pad. And the score remains on 108 for 4. Acadiento Willett has come in to join. Forbes have brought the crowd to life. The crowd seemed to have grown since that. And we can tell you that this broadcast will be coming on Sports Menu. And there's another single here. And it is a leg by of the bowling of Lane. Score goes on to 109. 109 for 4. St. Kitts-Nevis, they're going to have to really up the tempo in this last 5 overs because the Patriots batting is solid. And when it is. Oh, we have got here in the crowd, he was on the field, and he came off, Joshua De Silva. He's bowled him. By Adrian Williams. Here comes Lane. Shot, beautiful shot indeed. Clips it off the pads down to the long leg boundary for 4. Score moves on to 112. It is for 5. God, there's some news to share with me. Patriots make up.
The understanding is that Jace Taylor and O'Dane are part of the makeup. That's why they're not playing in this team today. Part of the Patriots makeup.
Wonderful. I know O'Dane is here. I really didn't see Jace myself, but that's good. That's good. Nice to know that we have got the local entities still involved, and we have got Michael Louis, who is a part of the Patriots team itself as well. So we wish them all the best. Patriots is going to bring it home this year. But the pitch, you know, the strip is playing very good, Curtis. And if you see the ball coming off, it's good for batting as well. Shot, plays it uppishly, it's going to be out caught. Comes off the outer portion of the bat. This time Louis takes the catch of the batter. Bad shot there from Williams. And he goes. That's the 6 wickets going down. 6 wicket. Going to over number 17, 18.
There's a score here.
Yeah.
Is 114 for 6.
Over number 18. Not a good score. Patriots should be able to walk through this. Let's hope. Show some batting prowess. I believe. Lane picked up another wicket. He comes in. Wide delivery down the leg side. The score goes on to 124, I think. For 7. Lane from the southern end. Johan Lane. Short delivery, Carmichael pulls, comes off the bottom portion of the bat, goes through to the keeper. The Spiceman, Andrew Fletcher. And Andre Fletcher. It's the end of the 18th, there are 2 to go. They need 2 big overs. Fletcher inquiring of the umpire how many overs to go. So 2 overs, 2 big overs to keep them at least 140. Is about to be bowled as John goes away from the pavilion end. Artful delivery and driven by Willett. Away goes John into bowl to the right-hander. And Carmichael is driving, comes off the inner portion of the bat. Oh, had that connected, it would have been run out. It was fielded cleanly. They tried to hit the stumps. But it is 19th over. Can I get the update of the score? Can I get an update so that you can know what's going on? It's the 19th over. 115. Flash missing there was Willett. Trying to get something to get a respectable score so they can defend. John goes in the ball to the right-handed Willett. Flashing, beautiful shot, brings the man from long off around to his left. And they're hustling 2 runs. So 120 it is for 7. We're into the penultimate over. John goes into ball to the right-handed Willett. Which played a lovely Yorker. Played back down the wicket. Good shot. Fielded well by the bowler. And good cricket being exhibited here. Spectators have been well entertained thus far. And I'm sure it will get better. Oh, goes John away. In the 19th over the ball to Willett. Willett advances, slaps it beautifully down, brings Ashmead Ned off the long boundary. Picked up a single. So it's the end of the 19th. Is it 118 now? 118 for 7. This one is hit into the boundary. 6 runs. So my scorer tells me 124. Good shot by Willett. Mayers it is, who had 1 over before, did not bowl well, is coming in now. And slow delivery, Willett playing across the line, misses it. Beats the wicket keeper, comes into the boundary. So that's 4 more additional runs. And it's 4 byes. The score goes on to 124. Mayers from the southern end in to come to bowls to Willett. Short delivery, Willett pulls it beautifully. It's going to drop between the 2 fielders and they've hustled 2 runs. Lovely running indeed. So that's 130 it is. You could get 140. It would be nice. So we're going to see it's a final over being bowled by Mayers. He's known to be a bowler of guile, but does not seem to show that form at the moment. Comes in from the southern end to bowl to Willett. A lovely Yorker indeed. Comes off the pads. Wrapped him on the leg side. And that's another run had. So we are on to 132. There's no signal has come from the scoring area yet. Umpire's waiting on that. The signal comes now. No, but the light has to make sure that the umpire gets that. They've just gotten it. Here comes Mayers. Nice shot delivery up. Sorry, foolish delivery into the onside. And they're hustling for 2. Good running indeed. Good running indeed. So we should be about 136. I'm subject to correction. In comes, so I tell you them now, in touch with what's going on. The end of the over is 20 overs now. And no, then the of the over. The end of the innings.
So at the end of the session, Kitts-Nevis, they are 135 for the loss of 6. 7, sorry. 7. 135 for 7 in the latter 20 overs. So that means 136, 137, to win.
No, we had 7 wickets down, you know. We did have 7 wickets down.
For the Patriots team, we have 2 men who have excited crowds all around the world. Evan Lewis will be taking strike, and Andre, the Spiceman Fletcher, the captain of the team today, SKN Patriots, is relaxing on his bat at the far end. 2 very exciting players. But guess what? We have a promising, exciting young fast bowler, Kimani Nesbitt, who would want to make a name for himself starting today, if he hasn't already. And he's bowling from the Bart Hotel end. First delivery to bowl to Evan Lewis. Here he goes. Moves in to bowl to Lewis. So he swings it into the onside, but there's a man deep at mid-wicket, and he bubbles with it, but they have settled early for 1. So it's only going to be 1. So off the mark with 1 as he just swung it into the onside and immediately off the mark. Well, it's going to be Nesbitt, and he'll be moving in now to bowl to the Spiceman. Here he goes, moves in to bowl. Fletcher is standing up straight and just pushes it into the offside, can't score. Here he goes once more. Nesbitt moves in. No, he's swinging into that. There's nobody there. It has gone the distance. It has gone for 6. So the Spiceman going over extra cover, gone for 6. Well, a change of decision, the umpire indicating that it's 4 runs. Changing the decision, 4 runs. Nesbitt races in once more. Spiceman is driving at that, goes past the keeper, it goes for 4. So that's another boundary as it went through the fine leg area for 4. So it's going to be Nesbitt to bowl once more to Fletcher. Moves in now from the Bart Hotel end. Races in now. Fletcher is down the ground. Heave ho! That's gone. And it's gone far. It's gone into the school, into the villa for 6. Down the track he came, the Spiceman launched the rocket, gone for 6. Well, Kimani Nesbitt has been pretty expensive so far. Fletcher, the Spiceman, always an exciting batsman he is. Settles over his bat once more. What does the young Nesbitt do? What is his comeback delivery like as he moves in now to bowl? Fletcher is flashing. It's way outside the off stump. Carlon Tuckett diving across to pull it in, but it's a wide. So they'll say colloquially that he's running from bat. He's way outside the off stump. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Fletcher. Goes inside out. Into the villa once more for 6. Right in his half. And the Spiceman leaned forward and just gracefully hit it over long off for 6. Looks as if this game could be over in 6 overs. But it's going to be Adrian Williams, and he'll be bowling to Evan Lewis. 22 after first over already. Moves in now. He's hitting this one. He's got. He's gone. Evan Lewis is gone. Oh, that was a poor shot by Evan Lewis. For one moment, it looked as if Akadiento Willett didn't pick it up, and then he moved forward to snatch it. But Evan Lewis hitting it straight down to mid-off. And Adrian Williams has struck. Patriots on the back foot here, 22 for 1. So Adrian Williams striking with his very first delivery, and he'll be bowling now to Kyle Myers. Here he goes. Williams steams in now to bowl to Myers. Is steering this one into the offside. The man races across, but they're through for the single. He didn't seem totally in control there. Looked to be feeling for it somewhat. Went away into the offside. They picked up a single. So here is Williams moving in now to bowl to the Spiceman. He's swinging almost, dropping one bounce to Willett. Almost took it straight to Willett again as he was trying to pull. Knowing that he didn't direct it properly on that occasion, he's repeating the shot. But Williams creating a spot of bother here. And he knows that they'll charge. He will charge him. Spiceman will come down the pitch. How will Williams respond to that? Here he goes. Moves in out to bowl. This time he's solidly in line. Very quiet on that occasion is the Spiceman. Going to be Williams once more. Moving in now to bowl to... Down the track he comes. Slaps it to the offside for 4. Actually just reached out to it and slapped it all along the ground for 4. Chipping to him as if it's a spin bowler. And that's the way the Spiceman plays. So, here goes once more. Williams races in now to bowl to Fletcher. Fletcher is beaten! Comprehensively beaten. Playing across the line on that occasion, and that one seemed to have shaved the off stump. Through to the keeper. Well bowled there by Adrian Williams. So at the end of 2, the SKN Patriots 27 for 1. It's going to be Nisbet getting a second over, and he'll be bowling now to Myers. Here he goes, bowls to... Bowled him! He's bowled! Oh, as casual as you like. Nisbet, given a second over after that big strike from Fletcher, has picked out the leg stump of Kyle Myers. Clean bowled. Well, homegrown talent, homeboy, Michael Louis strikes to the crease. First Kittitian to make it to the West Indies team, and now making his mark for the SKN Patriots. Now, he would have played in the local league here on Nevis, and he would have known Kimani Nisbet very well. Would have batted against him at VOJN. But today, a little bit of pressure right now with Myers just being bowled, and he's coming in, so we'll see what happens here. Seems to have been some debate about the field setting between the captain and wicketkeeper Tuckett. Tuckett is asking for a slip. They know that Michael Louis has been out caught in the test series, pushing hard and being caught in the slips. So they're looking forward to that. As here's Nisbet racing in now to bowl to... Oh, that one kept low. And he just managed to keep it out. He's a tall man. He had to come down a long way. And somehow he managed to keep it out. Well, nervous start here for Louis. So, brave move by the captain to give Nisbet a second over, but he's certainly redeeming himself as he races in now. He's stroking this one, pushing hard at it as he's 1-2, leaning forward and stroking it into the offside. Can't score. Here goes once more. Races in now to bowl to Louis. Louis tugging this one into the onside. He really didn't latch on to that well. He's struggling to get to the boundary. The man races across, picks it up, and they're thinking of the third where Louis was. And they got 2, but he wasn't in total control there. Just went over the head of the man at short mid-wicket as he was trying to pull it, Louis. So Nisbet warming to his task. Turns now at the far end. Races in now to bowl to Louis. Louis is flashing, and there's a man racing around. That's Akadiento Willett. He will pull it in, and they're looking for the second. Return comes in, strikes Louis actually. He's home for 2. Here he goes. Moves in now to bowl. He's choking that. That's a lovely shot. That's a lovely shot. He just leaned gracefully on that, and it hasn't even gotten to the boundary, so they'll get 2. But that was a lovely shot by Louis. Just leaning into that one, not overhitting it, and they picked up 2. Gonna be Adrian Williams. Moving in now to bowl. He's going high, hard, and handsome. The Spiceman has launched another rocket. Adrian Williams in his half, and he just launched it towards the Tobias property. Gone for 6. So Williams, what will his response be? Bowls to the Spiceman. This time he comes solidly in line, pushes it back up the strip to the bowler, can't score. Fletcher, I think, would be dancing down the pitch now. Every third ball, I think. There he goes. He was started to come down, and saw him coming, dug it in, and goes wide. So it's going to be Williams, Adrian, moving in now to bowl to the Spiceman. He's stroking it into the offside, but there's a man deep that looks like Odain on the deep extra cover boundary. They'll only get 1, and that will bring Mikhail Louis into strike. Williams to bowl to Louis. Here he goes. Races in now to bowl to Louis. Louis flashing this one to the offside. The fielder is quick. He's moving in quickly, but they have settled early for a single. And so just 1 more to the total. That one didn't really flow off the bat. Judging from the sound of it, should have been traveling a lot more quickly. But then again, they're saying that some of these balls get out of shape very early. So here goes once more. Williams now to bowl to Fletcher. Down the track he comes. He launches it once more. Back towards Tobias. So here's Williams racing in now. He's going. He's going. He's going. Another 6. And it's dropped by Baker. Oh, that's an awful drop by Baker. Not very good. And Sylvester didn't even try to help him. Well, well, well. Not very good at all. Well, Acadiento Willett has been brought into the attack. Spiceman has been going like a real spice mill. And they are already 50 plus for the loss of 2. Spiceman has most of that. Here's Willett into the attack. Bowls. Louis gets one that keeps down low once more. Tumbling across is Carlon Tuckett to pull it in. But he was, again, beaten by 1, keeping low there, Louis. So it's going to be Willett from the far end. Batted pretty well, too. Developing into a really good all-rounder. Moves in now. That time he struck on the pad. He's shouting his appeal. Willett is shouting his appeal there and does well to back it up. But he was shouting his appeal. But the umpire was unimpressed, walking away to signal leg by. Louis was walking across his stump and flicking at that. Struck on the pad. Willett was exuberant in his appeal. But the umpire was unimpressed. Now this should be an interesting battle. The Spiceman, who has been knocking the ball around really nicely. And he's going to take strike now from Willett. Acadiento moves in now to bowl. He's quietly forward. And you know, at some point, he's going to charge him. He's going to come down the pitch. Would Willett be ready for that? Acadiento Willett races in now to bowl. Cutting this one, finds the gap. Chasing after it, but looking a bit slow, these 2 fielders. It's going to get, well, not quite. And they go back for the 3rd. So cutting it away, finding the gap, getting 2. Short of a length, back of a length. It's going to be Willett once more. Charges in now to bowl. He's quietly forward. There's Mikhail Louis. Willett charges across. He's really pumped up here. racing across to stop the single. Willett looking busy, turns at the far end. His granddad looking on in the stand. Bowls to Louis, pulls this one high, hard, and handsome, I believe. Might have gone the distance. Let's wait and see what the umpire signal. She's waiting for a signal. Well, she gets the signal and she signals 4. So it looks as if we might get the big off spinner into the attack on RJ Amory. Seems to, no, he's not. Is he coming on? I think he might be coming on. Well, it looks as if Amory's actually on. So he might be getting into the attack soon. Kimani Nisbet has made his exit. Where it's going to be Carmichael. Moving in now to bowl to Fletcher flat and cutting this one. He finds the gap. Yes. Sliding effort there. And they will get 2 very easily. So 2 runs to the total. Flat and fast was Carmichael. So it's going to be 2. So it's going to be Carmichael. And he'll be moving in now to bowl to Fletcher. There he goes. Moves in now to bowl to Fletcher. Fletcher is going over long off for 6. Crashing into the wall. And definitely it should have been made off out with the left arm leg spinner and the long on in. But on that occasion, definitely I think getting the field setting a little wrong. Here's Carmichael moving in now to bowl to Fletcher flat and fast. He's turning this one into the onside. I think he came off the pad. Let's see if there's any signal. No signal from the umpire, so 1 more to the total. So here he goes once more. It's Carmichael. Carmichael moves in now to bowl this time to Louis. Louis is turning it into the onside. The man at backward of square comes across, picks it up, and 1 more to the total. Carmichael moving in once more to bowl. He is getting this one, making it into a Yorker and just digging it out into the onside. Carmichael runs across to pick it up, can't score. So here's Carmichael moving in once more. Bowls flat, is down the track. Oh, he was diving across, but it was hit really powerfully and away from him for 4. He just laced it there, Andre Fletcher. That ends another expensive over.
7th over is going to be bowled by Acadiento Willett. The Patriots are well on their way, 76 for 2. And if the cricketers around, especially the young ones, will watch to see what Andre Fletcher is doing, he's playing in the V. He's playing in the V. He will not pull you. He will not cut you unless it's outside of his right or left. Here comes Acadiento Willett in the ball to Louis. Nice delivery, gets up on top of it. He's a tall man, plays it into the offside, brings a long off into play. It is 77 for 2. We are in over number 7. Patriots are well on their way. The experience of Fletcher Curtis, his quality of a batsman is showing cricketers around that you play the ball on its merit, and most of his runs have come straight up in the V, to the right or the left of the bowler's side, straight up in the V, wherever. He had a lovely square drive where it is one of his hallmark shots. And they've dabbed in this one. Here he is with soft hands. The fielder almost killing himself to get a run out, but it was an easy run. And the score goes on to 77. Fletcher would be shortly approaching his 50, I think. So he would be from the southern end into bowl to Michael Louis. Michael Louis as well. It comes in, athletic run up, shot, and he should be out. Wow! It was played eerily. He tried to clear the man at extra cover. He went up one-handed, hit the hand and it's dropped behind him. But a good delivery from Willett. One of the things is that the batting end of this strip gives you a bounce, it gives you a low trajectory. And so you've got to be careful. The score goes on to 70 what now? 78, I believe, for 2. But the Patriots are well to patrol this field, get the field placing into place. Here comes Willett into ball to Fletcher. Shot! Magnificent shot indeed. Not even the man on the deep could catch it. All he has to do is to run and collect it. That's a hallmark of an experienced player, hallmark of a man in form. Curtis, perhaps the West Indies need to go back to him. Talking about age. Age is just a number. He's a man in form. Let's hope he has a wonderful season. Power. And it's placed right, it goes to the boundary. In comes Willett, into ball to Fletcher. Short delivery, once again, soft hands. And he is playing with the experience of a man who knows the game. The man from Spice Isle, Grenada, the evergreen Andre Fletcher. I have to get the update of the score because he should be approaching. Here comes Willett. Now into ball to the tall right-hander in Louis. Short delivery, Louis solidly gets behind it, and this is good. One of the things that I observe with Louis from upstairs is that he does not move his foot across the off stump. He moves his foot from like leg to center. You need to line up yourself, go across the off stump, line up the ball.
84 for 2. 84 for 2.
Deep square and deep mid wicket, long on, and a man on the 45. Here is playing it into the offside. He's going to run too. They've got the opportunity to, and they will. Lovely pick up and sent into the bowler. Another 2. The score goes on to 86 for 2. We are in over number 8. Looking to get 135 at the Patriots. They're well on their way. Captain Fletcher is leading the march. Field placing remains the same as Carmichael it is, who goes into ball to the right-handed Fletcher. Flatter delivery, Fletcher again easily plays it into the onside. It's going to be another 2. Lovely cricket indeed. Something for the youngsters to learn. Hope they are watching and learning. And we wish the Patriots well in this competition, the CPL, because we are backing them to take the championship once again. They've had 2 championships. 88. Here goes Carmichael into ball to the right-handed Fletcher. And look at that lovely shot indeed. He saw the ball coming, lined it up and just swept it easily. Just guided it around on the leg side. Picked up another 2. Score goes on to 90. 90 it is for 2. Experience is showing here. The crowd is in their mode, calling for Amri to get on the ball. Here goes Carmichael, flatter delivery. He drives it easily into the offside. Trots through for a single. Maybe the end of the 8th over. Is it? 91. Seem to have another ball. Umpire Carl Tuckett and the young lady, Madam Gums, is officiating in this. Gums is at the square leg position. Presiding is umpire Carl Tuckett. In goes Carmichael into ball. He's onto the back foot. Punches it off his body into the onside. Again, it could be 2 runs, but they've just taken an easy single. It's the end of the over, I believe. It's the end of the over, so I think it would be 92. Oh, no, one more ball. One more ball. Looking to get 135. The Patriots are on their way. Here in over number 8. Yes. Oh, look at it. Going over to Arthur Evelyn Place. Going over to Best Buy. Is it there? Somebody must have caught it in the bar. And the crowd looks good. Rather pretty.
Cricket is the game, but I don't know how he could play cricket. Sometimes I just wonder if he's the next of us in the making. That man Richards would really bat. It's something to see him and the attack. Thundering bowlers again and again. It's remarkable how he does dictate the game. No bowler holds a terror for Vivian Richards. Not Thompson, not Lily, not David, not Shandasika. Perfect coordination of body and mind. That brother is really dying, oh my. Pace or swim, he ain't give a France when you bowling him. Fast or slowly.
10. 8 over.
When the bowling tight, if you see the man, he has a defense, no bowler can penetrate. Yet still he can score his runs as freely as he will. He could beat the tightest field with sheer technical skill. When that man drives you, he scores.
Then goes balls to the right-handed Louis. And yeah, Oden, yes. Fletcher has retired hurt. I believe he would have gotten his half century. And De Silva, the West Indies test batsman and keeper, is in. He plays it into the onside, picks up another run, getting the updated scores for you, but they have gotten another run. And we have been duly informed that whether the Patriots make the runs now, they'll actually be allowed to play out the 20 overs to give the team the batting practice that they need. So, so Louis has gone on to about 12 or something like that, waiting for the updated score. Here comes Oden looking to get off the mark is De Silva, the wicketkeeper batsman for the test team, and there's no run. He's playing for the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots. Wish him the best. He has shown some good form in the test matches. Just didn't go on to get the runs he would have wanted. At one point in time, looking to get a century. Lovely shot indeed. Uses his experience. Dances down to Oden, gets under it and sweeps it into the backward square leg boundary for 4. We're into over number 9. The way Patriots are going, they should be close to the 100 mark, if not over already. Plays it straight back down into the onside, brings the man on the long on boundary into contention. Picked up, a single has been had, and the score continues to roll over. We'll get the final updates for you shortly. We've been having some signal problems here with the internet. In comes Oden, flat delivery. Plays it beautifully. That's Louis stepping out, using his stride, and that is good. It's the end of over number 9. This is something we want to see him do at the test level. Use his legs, get out to the delivery rather than stay in the box. So I hope batting with 104 for 2 of over number 9. Number 10 has been bowled there, and I have not seen the captain Busso or Emwe on the ball yet. There's a single coming up, the 105 for 2. We are in over. 105. Thank you. Did Fletcher get his 50? Okay, I believe so. He retired hurt. That's another single, 105 it is for 2. He's hitting it straight back. Will he get around? No. Tried his utmost best there, throwing himself. But the bounce hit him. So 109 it is for 2. Bowler goes over left armor into bowl 2. Onto the back foot there. Louis punching it, beating the fielder there. So I think that's not is it Carey? No, Hanley. They keep mixing up those two players. Hanley. And so another single is 110 for 2. We are in over number 10. Onto the back foot, punches it between the two fielders there, brings the man off of the deep square in Amway. And another run, 111 for 2. We have been made to understand that even if the Patriots make the runs, they are going to allow the 20 overs to be bowled so that the Patriots batters can get some much needed batting practice. Here goes the left armer in to bowl to. He hits it hard and high. Another 6. They have been treated with 6s. As they say, eat and drink. It's food these batters are enjoying. That takes us on to 116 for 2. We're in over number 10. And it's 116, the Patriots. A lovely 6 just hit there by Louis. And goes the left arm spinner into bowl. And he's onto the back foot, plays it into the onside. Fielder comes across and stops. And there is no run. That's not Carmichael.
No. Carmichael just here. That's Keith.
Slaps it into the offside. And it's 6. Odain is bowling in front of the captain. And Anje Amwi. Why aren't Amwi and Busu bowling? It's over number 11. Here comes Lachlan. It's Odain. It's straight delivery. Played straight back past the bowler. Tried to stop it with his foot, De Silva. And the score goes on to 125, I think it is. We'll get that update for you. In comes Odain and slapped beautifully into the offside. Brings the man from the long off boundary around. Another single hard. And it's 126 for 2 in over number 11. Looking to get 135. But the Patriots are going to be allowed to bat their 20 overs. In comes Odain. Flatter delivery, foolish onto. It was De Silva who gets into the offside and 2 runs picked up. So the score should be 128 for 2. We'll get that confirmed. You need to give them your experienced bowlers. Rather, Patriots need the proper practice. Come on, captain. Slapped into the offside again. It's far away on the other side, but the deep cover fielder comes around. They pick up another 2. Score goes on to at least 129 for 2. Over number 11. No sign of Amwi, no sign of Busu. We are into over number 11. In comes Odain. Flatter delivery onto the back foot. Officially but safe. And it brings the man from long off the boundary. The score goes on to 129 for 2. That's Skeet. And this one, he gets under it. That's a lovely shot from De Silva. Sends it into the pavilion. 1 bounce. The score goes on to 135. Skeet, the left armer, is going to bowl to De Silva, who settles, waits on him. Flatter delivery, blaze it into the onside just with a soft hand. The lovely fielding there by the bowler. He ran into the mid-wicket area because he saw them coming through fast for the first one. If he had not gone, they would have gotten 2 easily. 130, number 12. Shot, pulls it hard, it goes down to the cedar trees, heading to the bogs. It's another 6. And this time, the score goes on to 141. Ball is been retrieved. Not sure if there's a change in ball, but here goes Keith. Left armer in to bowl to Louis. Slaps it beautifully into the offside. Brings a man from deep extra cover. He comes around. The field is a little bit slow on the outer portion of that side of the the grounds, and they've picked up 2 easily. Score should be 143 for 2. We're in over number 12. Patriots already past the mark, but they're batting through. They're 20 overs. He gets under it, hits it over into the offside. Will he take the catch? Oh, should have made a better attempt. He went around one-handed. Should have gone with the 2 hands. It's a 6. Been hit, 148. Now the ball has been changed. Been getting a lot of licks into the walls, into the trees. Here goes Keith, left armer, into bowl to Louis. Louis slaps it into the offside, to the left of the extra cover fielder. He sticks out one hand and does not collect. It rolls into the boundary. But that's about 152 now. Hanley is going to be taking up the attack from the northern end, coming into bowl to the Silver. That a delivery, the Silver just strokes it into the onside. The man from Long On comes around. It's a single. Score should be about 153. Got to get an update. 153 for. We have got 2 retired hearts, so it's 153 for 4. Captain and Louis retired hurt. We've lost 2 regular wickets. So basically 153 for 4, but officially it's 153 for 2. What's his name? Him. Well, you should be acquainted with the players. We need an update. Hanley goes around the wicket now to bowl to the new batter. Not sure of his name. Odin, yeah. Odin Smith. That's his correct name. In comes Hanley to bowl to Odin Smith. Drives it into the offside. He does play some good shots, but is known to be a power hitter. So I'm sure he's sent out there to Odin Smith, an all-rounder. Has had a couple of good years, but went into the lean period and has not been looked at again by the West Indies. Maybe he'll make a comeback. Beautiful shot. Brings the man from long off into play. Scores about 154. But we'll get that for you. Hanley comes back over the wicket to bowl to the Silver. Flat pulls it hard and high. You could hear it. It's gone up to the netball complex. 160. Here comes Hanley into bowl to the Silver. Flatter delivery. The Silver gets under it, hits it wide of the man down there. That's Odin, who's down on the long on boundary. Trickles into the big mid-wicket boundary now. Finally introduced into the attack. He's bowling from the pavilion end. He'll be going into bowl to Smith. It gets onto the back foot, tucks it into the onside, hustles for one. They're looking for two. Brings the man from deep square off the boundary. Lovely throw, but the man is home. Lovely running indeed by Smith and Da Silva. Should be 160 plus. They're going to be batting the full 20 overs. Let's see what score they can amass. Here goes the right arm spinner of Amri. Flatted delivery. Oh, pulled his hand out of the way. Oh, as they said, too hot to handle. Powerfully struck by Smith. Back past the bowler. Too hot to handle. Stuck his hand out but pulled it away. I'm sure he'll be featuring some fingers now with some pain had he put his hand to it. Here goes Oden again, and this time along the ground from Da Silva. The score moves on to 169 in the 14th over. 169 for 2 officially, unofficially 169 for 4. With the retired heart of Mikhail Louis and Captain Andre Fletcher. So it's Da Silva and Smith. They are in. Maybe they'll get another 2 or 4 overs to bat. But delivery, sweeping and missing. It goes down the leg side. It's 170. It is 170 for 2. The Patriots. Here goes Amri into ball. Push delivery up into the black hole. Brings the man down here. 3 fielders converging. The deep mid-wicket gets there first. And there is another run, 171. We have got 4 fielders on the leg side, lining the boundary. Square, deep mid-wicket. Long on wide and a long off. Lovely shot indeed. Magnificent shot there by Da Silva. Stepping back, getting underneath it and dispatched it into the Tobias's residence. Amri has been just slapped for 6 magnificently. This time he goes and plays that sweep shot using the left-hander. Using the right-hander, using the left-hander shot and playing the sweep. As it's a no ball from Amri, getting a little too anxious there. And you've got free hit coming up. Tried, just got it over mid-wicket. Score goes on to about 165. For 2. Unofficially 165 for 4. Amri goes into ball 2. He plays it over into the square leg boundary. Gets 1. It's another 2. But it would not have mattered. It's a free hit. They picked up 2 runs. And the score was on to about 170. In his casual outfit. A kaleidoscope of color here at the E.T. Willett Park. Patriots batting has surpassed 135 already. They're into 170 area. Drakes has gone in, the left-hander. Da Silva has retired hurt. And so it is Hanley who's going to be bowling to Drakes. In comes Hanley. Short delivery, playing and missing, and the keeper seemed to have put that one down. So could save. Unofficially 5 wickets. What is just 2? 174 it is for 2. And comes Hanley. Ball to Drakes. Drakes slugs it into the offside. Picks up a run. And he's getting a little feel of batting. And it's a left-hand, right-hand combination. Odin Smith will face up to Hanley now. Hanley goes around the wicket to Odin Smith. I don't know why. Must be nothing or two about him. They've got no slip, backward point, square cover, deep extra cover. A man at extra cover wide and a long off boundary shot, and he gets under it. Magnificent shot by Smith. He's reputable for that. That has gone to the bat stream to get a bat and come back. Ball has been retrieved from the bat stream. Here comes Hanley. Into ball to the right-handed Odin Smith. Shorter delivery, gets behind it and plays it to extra cover. And there is no run. It's about 178. Smith is trying to see if he can get a measure. He's just pointed to the square area. Maybe he said, maybe this time I'll put you that way. In comes Hanley. Into ball to Smith. A short delivery, gets on top of it, drops it into the offside. Nice back drive. And it's about 180. We are in over number 16. Over 17 is finished. Over number 18 is going to be bowled, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Amway bowls to it's Smith, played and missed. It's 180 for 2, 180 for 5 unofficially. And Andrew Amway, tall, lanky, flatter delivery. Smith gets under it, sends it down to Mrs. Hobson to get some coconuts. Lovely shot indeed. 186. $188. Another one. Another one. Into the cedar trees this time. Out to Swanee's t-shirts. 194. Nonze Amway coming in for some treatment here. Meat and drink to Dean Smith. Gets on it. Oh, hits him on the shoulder. Looking to play it back into the onside. Another maximum. Missed it this time. We're pushing it through a little faster. Smith is just getting back up off his hunches. And goes to the tall Amway. Smith gets under it. And where will it be? Who will get it? And he takes the catch. That's will it? So Smith goes. Amway get Clark. Amway gets his revenge. Amway. Field adjusts to the left-hand, right-hand combination. It's a practice match here between the Patriots and Kitts-Nevis Patriots versus a combined St. Kitts-Nevis team. In goes Amway, flatter delivery. Comes down on it hard. It's right in the black hole. Good ball indeed. And Amway was looking at him, wondering how did he get that out. But it's the end of the over. Getting lost in the mix-up. It's Adrian Williams has been reintroduced. He's going to pick up a wicket here. Oh, my goodness. Dropped by Captain Busso. The left-hander in Drakes has given a chance. It goes about 194 for 3 officially. Right-handed batsman, 20 overs. And we've got no third man. There's a short third, square cover, deep cover in the boundary, extra cover. Busso goes into, he dabs it there. He was looking at the area, and he takes an easy single. Score goes on to 190 plus. And field changes again for the left-hand, right-hand combination. They got to do it the right way. Be positive. Yeah. Are they sun drunk? This hits into the ear. Will it get to the fielder? No. Just drops in front of the fielder. Bounces one past him. And the 2 runs been picked up. And 2 fielders were approaching, but it dropped down between them. That's 190 plus for 3. I believe we're in the 19th over. Up again. Hits it in this ear this time. Will he be taken? Will he be taken? Again, another drop catch. Again, another drop catch. Went by the run-out route. Adrian Williams is in the 19th over. continuing to bowl from the southern end. Comes into bowl, down to the back foot for Maul. Dabs it. Looking for, a bad miss to though. The batters are not worrying with that. Another run has been made. Pamal is off the mark. Short, diminutive. Those of you who know Pamal. Now it's Drakes. The left-handed batsman facing Adrian Williams. He slaps it out. He drops in front of the man on the extra cover boundary. None of the sun is in his eyes, but it just drops in front of him. The end of the over. So another run has been had. Here we go. Drake slaps it into the onside. One bounce in front of Amu, who is on the long on boundary. And another run has been had. I think they're approaching the 200 mark, 190 plus. Final over, I think, to complete their quota, 20 overs. Game has already been won and dusted, but the Patriots, Patriots are getting some much needed batted practice. Cadiento goes away from the northern end into bowl to the right-handed Versami Pamal. Up in the black hole, he plays and misses. Appeal goes up. Umpires unmoved. When it comes back to his mark, runs away from us here at the pavilion end. Into bowl to the right-handed Vasami Pomal. Onto the back foot, plays it into the onside. Two men are approaching, just one. The man from long on. I thought the man from mid-wicket was coming, but didn't. And so they picked up one run. Field adjusts for the left-hand, right-hand combination. Leg side, deep mid-wicket, deep square, long on. Polish delivery, plays it into the offside, brings the man from long off around. He gets there, picks it up nicely, and they've gone through for 2 runs. The sun is coming out of the west. This should be the final. I believe this might be the final. Well, it goes away from us, into bowl to the left-handed Drakes. Drakes plays it easily into the offside, picks up another run, and the score should be close to 200 now. Drakes had some excellent exhibitions in fielding and batting for the Patriots in times gone by. He's getting a little chance to bat, get himself into form. Vasami Pamal is there. It's only 3 official wickets. And taps it into the offside, diving away is Oden there in that third man area shot, and it's the end of the over. Are we at the end of it? Well, it might be the 18th, and we might have 2 more. They're standing in front of them. Williams from the southern end comes into ball to Pamal. Pamal, nice stop there by Hanley, and they've picked up a single. Lost track of the score. Williams in the ball to the left-handed, and he gets under it. This goes on to the pavilion down there, going into the box from Drakes. It's in the ball to Drakes. Shot into the onside again, pulled, but this time along the ground. Fielder fields, just a single. Drakes is looking for the second run. Ran into the bowler on his way back, but had to stop. But a lovely throw in from the deep mid-wicket area. In 19th over. This is the 19th over. The 6 has been prolonged in the game. Lovely. It comes off the pads. Playing. Saw a run. Took the edge, went into the pads of Pamal. Good delivery there from Williams. And comes Williams in the ball to the left-handed Drakes. Drakes slaps it into the offside, brings the man from long on. That's on, pulling it from the off into the on. And he picks up another run. It's the end of the 19th. No, not yet. So the keeper going up, perhaps saying something. Carlin, Moore and Tuckett. Williams comes in the ball to the right-handed Pamal. Pamal dances down the wicket, slaps it into the offside. He can bat a bit, and he's picked up 2 easy runs. It's now the end of the over, so the final over should be coming up. What should be the final over? Cadiento Willett is going away from the pavilion and into ball to left-handed Drakes. Slaps it straight back. Oh, straight through the hand of the fielder who made an attempt. Hands came up late, was a powerful shot. Ball is back. Did not get his hands together. Did not get his hands together. Away goes Willett into ball to the left-handed Drakes. Up this time. Oh. Away goes Willett in the ball to the left-handed Drakes. He gets on it this time. Will he be out? Will he be out? The captain comes around and takes a catch. Captain Busu. Sachin Singh. Singh goes, plays it into the offside from Willett. Oh, miscued, trying to get the ball in quickly. but they've only got 1 run. We got about 2 balls left. There goes Willet away from us into ball to Fami pass. Slapped it. Beautifully taken. Beautifully taken by Captain Busso. He went straight to him. He's now wringing his hand in pain. Willet runs away. He made some runs. I think it was 23. And has been amongst the wickets. He's bowled him. Lane is clean bowled. Neck and crop. It's the end of the game. The Patriots move out to exchange handshakes with the St. Kitts-Nevis team, who was put up a decent fight, but the Patriots showed they have got depth in their batting and would be pretty happy to take some form into their CPL matches. Their first stint is going to be in St. Kitts at the Warner Park area. We're asking all and sundry to go on out and support them. Good bowling by Tonito Willett, good batting too. And we had some good knocks from Carl and Tuckett. Carl and Bowen Tuckett as they come out. We had good knocks from the Captain Busu and exchanged their handshakes. They have been able to bat their 20 overs. Not sure what the final score is, but they had 4 batsmen coming retired. So it's a good practice match for them. They were chasing 135, but they went beyond that. They batted their 20 overs on Andre Amri, and Willett picked up a few wickets. Adrian Williams, as they shake hands coming in. And we want to say congratulations to them. Had the privilege of meeting Vasbert Drakes, spoke to him. a cricket of my time in the days gone by. Lovely all-rounder. His son is playing for the Patriots, and had a chat with the Silva as well. And so unfortunately, we did not get them on camera, but we hope that the Patriots will go through and take what they have gotten from this particular game into their stint in St. Kitts. And we want to say congratulations to them for winning this game. And we want to say congratulations to the St. Kitts-Nevis team, both associations. Yes, as we go forward, we got to say kudos because the wicket played well, the strip played well, lovely bounce, true bounce. And the batsman utilized it wisely. So we say congratulations to the groundsman, Micey and company. And we want to say thanks to the prisoners who have assisted in one way or the other. And both associations are putting together the practice matches, putting together the Berridge Howell Trophy games in order to select this particular team. And all the teams are out there together conversing. So I'm sure there must be some good exchanges going on between the two teams out there. So we say congratulations to them. And here's hoping that they would take this over into St. Kitts where they play their first round of matches, and that they would come away with their third victory. They're going to play in various places, and we hope that they can take this much needed practice into their final games. On behalf of Sports Menu, we're happy to have brought you this commentary and this game between the St. Kitts-Nevis Patriots and the St. Kitts-Nevis combined team. Kudos, bye from the E.T. Willett Park.